Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a look at this question. The question is, by using substitution, y equals to 3 raised to x, or otherwise solve 9 raised to x plus 1 minus 3 raised to x equals to 3 raised to x plus 2, then plus 4. Now, I want us to solve this equation by substituting 3 raised to x with y. Now, we have the equation 9 raised to x plus 1 minus 3 raised to x equals to 3 raised to x plus 2 plus 4. So at this point, we can write that equation as 9 raised to, instead of x plus 1, I shall have 9 raised to x. Then, because of this plus, it will be times 9 raised to 1. Then minus 3 raised to x equals to 3 raised to x. Then because of this plus, it will be also 3 raised to 2. Then finally plus 4. Now reaching at this point, I can write 9 raised to x as 3 raised to 2x. 3 raised to 2 is 9. Then there is this x. Then times 9 raised to 1 minus 3 raised to x, then equals to 3 raised to x, then times 3 raised to 2 is 9, then plus 4. Now at this point, I can write this one as that is 3 raised to this x, then raised to 2, then times 9, because 9 raised to 1 is 9, then minus 3 raised to x equals to 3 raised to x, then times 9 plus 4. The law that we have used here is just the law of indices that says a raised to m, then raised to n is just the same as a raised to m n. This is the law that we have used here. Now, we can therefore substitute 3 raised to x with y. And therefore, at that point, we shall have y, close the bracket, raised to 2, then times 9 minus, instead of this, we shall have y equals to, instead of this, we shall have y times 9, it is 9y, then plus 4. Now, from this point, we shall have y squared times 9, which is 9y squared. Then minus y equals to 9y plus 4. Now, at this point, let me collect the like terms, or let me bring everything that is on our right-hand side to the left-hand side. Therefore, I shall have 9y squared minus y minus 9y minus 4 equals to 0. Now at that point, we shall have 9y squared minus 10y minus 4 equals to 0. Reaching at this point, we have a quadratic equation. Now we can use the quadratic formula to solve for the value of y. Now from the quadratic formula, y equals to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Our a is 9, our b is negative 10, our c is negative 4. Therefore, we shall have our y as negative b, which is negative 10, then plus or minus the square root of b squared. Negative 10 squared is 100, then minus 4 into a, which is 9, then close the bracket, into c, which is negative 4, then close the bracket that way. Then all over 2a, our a is 9. Therefore, we shall have y equals to negative 10 is positive 10, then plus or minus the square root of 100 minus 4 times 9 times negative 4. So we shall have 100, then negative 4 times 9 is negative 36. Then times negative 4 is positive 144. And therefore it will be plus 144. Then all over 2 times 9 is 18. Now at this point we shall have y equals to 10 plus or minus the square root of 100 plus 144 is 244. Then all over 18. Now we shall have, that is y equals to 10 plus or minus the square root of 244 is 15.62. That is to 4 significant figures. Then all over 18. Now from there, the value of y will now be 8 at 10 plus 15.62 all over 18. That is 10 plus 15.62 all over 18, or 10 minus. That is 10 minus 15.62 all over 18. And at that point, we shall have our y as 10 plus 15.62 is 25.62. That is 25.62 all over 18. Or y equals to 10 minus 15.62 divided by 18. Then we shall have negative 5.62 divided by 18. Therefore, y can be 25.62 divided by 18 is just 1.42 from the calculator. Or negative 5.62 divided by 18 is just negative 0.31. Now, those are the two possible values of y. Now, we were substituting y with 3 raised to x. And that means our 3 raised to x is either 1.42 or negative 0.31. And therefore, in this case, we shall have 3 raised to x equals to, instead of y, we shall have 1.42, or 3 raised to x is this negative 0.31. Now, at this point, we need to obtain the value of x. That means we only introduce logs on both sides. That is, introduce logs on both sides. Now, that means we shall have, that is the logarithm of 3 raised to x equals to the logarithm of 1.42, or the logarithm of 3 raised to x equals to the logarithm of negative 0.31. Now, since we don't have a logarithm of a negative number, it is impossible to get a logarithm of a negative number. That means this one is not required. That means we shall leave this one and we only consider this, because it is not possible to find the logarithm of a negative number, and therefore we leave this one behind and we only consider the logarithm of 3 raised to x equals to the logarithm, that is the logarithm of 1.42. Now, from that point, we can easily find the value of x by applying the laws of logarithms, whereby from the laws of logarithms, we can bring this x behind this log, and therefore it will be x log 3 equals to the logarithm of 1.42. Now, from there, for us to get the value of x, then we shall divide by the logarithm of 3 on both sides. Now, this one and this one simplifies, and therefore, the value of x is the logarithm of 1.42 all over the logarithm of 3. Now, from the calculator, the logarithm of 1.42 is just 1 point. That is not 1 point, but 0 point. That is 1523. That is from the calculator. The logarithm of 1.42 is 0.15. That is not 15, but 0.1523. That is how we say it mathematically. Then divided by the logarithm of 3 is just 0.4771. That is from the calculator. Now, the value of x is therefore this one divided by this one. From the calculator, you obtain 0.3192. That is what you obtain from the calculator, and that is the final answer that we shall obtain.